this in. This over here with the other one. Now I'm gonna go back home. So we still have a decent amount of packing to do. I gotta make a list of whatever other supplies that I still need to go into my studio. And I also need to go through Amazon, like the rest of the content girlies, and figure out what else I may want to order for the new apartment, because I didn't go all out at all, I feel like, for the decorations and stuff that was in the apartment that we are currently moving out of. I was gonna say solely because, but mostly because with that being our first apartment that we moved into, and my mama and my stepdad brought us and our shit down here to move in the first place. My mom is a DIY guru, and she was doing her thing with the decorations and shit like that, so I was just letting her do her thing. So shut up. So this time around, since it's just gonna be us two from scratch, I have a whole lot more stuff that I want to do to the apartment, which I shouldn't have to do too much because it's a renovated apartment, so I feel like it won't be that deep. But I definitely want to start getting like floating shelves for the bathroom. I finally have somewhere I want to put all my purses and stuff at, because our bedroom right now and the closet is like hella fucking tiny. So I've really just been like, I'll use a purse and then I'll just like sit it or put it away like wherever I can for the time being. But I haven't had like a designated area for my purses, and I don't like that. So definitely have something in mind for that. Just everything about the new apartment in general, I just have like so many new like elevated ideas for it, and I'm really excited because I'm not a fan of moving hellas. I feel like since I was 17, 18, moving on to campus at TSU, I've just been bouncing around a fucking lot. Like freshman year at TSU, didn't even finish that. Corona got us evicted. Went back and forth between staying at my mama and my daddy house my whole sophomore year, because I did that shit at home. Junior year, went back to campus for one semester, got an apartment in December, and here it is, January. We finna move again. Like, I really, really hope that this new apartment is just everything we need and then some, because I am so tired of moving around. Like, at this point, anywhere we live, anywhere we move, I just hope the circumstances are solely just because we want to move, just because we feel like we want to be in a different area or a different city, or we want more space, or whatever the case may be. Like, I want us to move on our own merits, and not just because like rent keep going up, or you know, like shit like that, because our rent is going up like the discounted new rent goes up $200, and we already live in a fucking shoebox. Like, unless they plan on renovating it, which probably fuck around and not do that, I have no idea why they're raising the rent. All of that shit is fucking stupid. But all that being said, our next apartment that we finna move into, it doesn't necessarily need to be like our forever home, because we definitely have some movements that we want to make in the next probably like couple years or so. It depends on how money and school goes for the next like year or so. But the apartment we finna move into now, I really hope like it's just everything I wish for, from what I've seen so far and everything that I've looked into, because I've thoroughly done my research. It just seems like it should be the perfect fit, because everything about this move was so fucking last minute, which is what blows the fuck out of me, because originally we had planned and plotted so long. Like, especially me, when it comes to doing stuff like this with me, like, I'm very thorough and I'm a very visual person. When stuff like this is going on, I have to make lists of absolutely every fucking thing, because I absolutely will forget if I don't make a list. I have to make lists. I have to make sure I know the price of everything. Everything needs to be laid out right in front of me at all times, or I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose my shit, or something is gonna go wrong, or whatever the case may be. But like stuff like this, I research the apartment. I look them up on Google and see what the reviews got to say. I go through the website 50 million times, looking through like the floor plans and the availability and pictures, and I make phone calls. Like everything about apartment shopping is so fucking important to me, for the sole reason of not having to do this shit so fucking often. So yeah, like I said, like the other apartments that we had wanted to move into have been giving us a lot of runaround. Like it's fucking ridiculous. A lot of places don't answer the phone, they don't answer emails. They availability on the website is not accurate. You will apply for an apartment or inquire about a tour or whatever the case may be, and they will tell you they don't have shit available. Like that's the one thing that's really starting to blow the fuck out of me about living in Nashville. Like it just seems like everything is so fucking unorganized all the time, and it's like everything is fucking expensive. Like everything in Nashville is high as fuck. These people can't drive for shit, and I can't say too much about other people and they driving. So well, I feel like I can, because I was in 2 car accidents. I caused one of them. The other one was not my fault. I really don't even fuck with driving like that, but I definitely can say that I'm a much better driver than a lot of these motherfuckers, because people in Nashville just be doing shit. They don't even obey the same fucking rules of the road like they do everywhere the fuck else. Like when the lights are blinking red and you supposed to stop at them like it's a stop sign, they don't fucking do that. Like the light be blinking red like a motherfucker, and they will just keep fucking going. Like, and I don't have to tell y'all how dangerous that is for real, but yeah, like everything just Nashville, especially since my whole school plan is like low-key in shambles right now, and I'm not even in school at this current point in time. Nashville can kiss my ass, the blackest part of my ass, twice on a Tuesday. Like, I ain't gonna say I fucking hated her, because I do have an attachment to Nashville solely because of the experience I did get to have freshman year before we got booted off campus, and especially because I do have at least one, if not more, friends out here. Well, fuck it, no, because I really got one friend out here, and then my other 2 friends live out of state. But the point being, Nashville, it was a cool little experience or whatever to, you know, come out here and see what they had to offer and shit like that. But just be told, if I didn't just get that studio, and they didn't tell me until after I paid for that motherfucker that I was like obligated to stay there for a 5-month minimum, if it wasn't for that fucking studio, we damn near would have made like a last minute move right back to fucking St. Louis. Like, it's just, I really do miss home. Just like, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm finna say, but like just the stuff that we've been going up through like over the past year really ache to be closer to them. And I know my boyfriend definitely feels more comfortable at home as well, because socially and professionally it is really a struggle to be out in Nashville, because socially he feels like he can only really relate to people on a friend level if they also from St. Louis, just because it's just like certain shit that we talk about and certain things that we say that other people really like truly don't understand. And it's almost like, you know, like we get made fun of about certain things for being from St. Louis, and not even necessarily making fun of, because we'll beat the shit out of y'all, but we just like very misunderstood as like a whole. And just no, there's just no place that feels like home. It's a very diversely, I don't know if that's a word or not, but it's a very diversely I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say. It's a lot of Hispanics and white people out here is what the fuck I'm trying to say. I didn't want to say it like that because it sound bad, low-key, but it's a lot of Hispanics and it's a lot of white people out here, and it's not even that I necessarily have anything against them as people. I'm not gonna lie to you, white people definitely scare me to a certain degree, but just I don't know Spanish like I should and could, because I used to learn this shit. But like I said, I just feel very out of place. I work at a beauty supply store at this current point in time, And it feels like we get a lot of customers who only speak Spanish. People come into a black, well, what is supposed to be a black environment, which is the beauty supply store, and they come in speaking fluent ass Spanish and not a lick of fucking English. And it gets me so fucking aggravated, because it's just like, bro, you know, it's tedious trying to help people and you can't even fucking speak to them. Like, just shit like that bothers me about being out here. Like, it's no way at all is it the same environment, of course. So I just, like I said, it's just very easy to feel out of place here. And I know going back to St. Louis, especially after the amount of rent that we've been paying for the past year, going back to St. Louis would feel like a fucking lick. Like, we could either go back home and pay what we've been paying out here and feel like we living in a motherfucking, like, luxury loft, or we could live somewhere that's more so, you know, like what we want without doing too much, and we could still, like, our rent will fuck around and go down like $200 to $400 easy. So just stuff like that. I definitely want to see what's up with this new apartment. I'm not sure how long we'll stay there, because like I said, it really just depends on how much space we feel like we need and how much money we willing to spend over like the next year of time. Hopefully we make some new developments. I know I'm really fucking ready to. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.